Welcome back to Potato Craft. I'm Solo XO, and this is Birdie. Purdy bird birdie. So lovely. So last episode I told you that this episode I would work on Sniffers. But I also told you the episode before that I would work on Sniffers last episode, and I didn't do it. So am I going to work on Sniffers this episode? Yes, you're correct, Birdie. I am. But I've been having an issue. I don't want to call it creator block or motivation block or anything. I think my ADD has been acting up. It's hard to explain, but if you have ADD, you understand. I've just been having a really hard time focusing and moving forward with this project, and it's been a real struggle. So I decided to record this intro, this episode, to help me power through it. Hopefully it'll force me to move on to the next step, and then the next step, and the next step until it's complete. We'll see how that works out. Hopefully you watch this whole episode and let me know down in the comments how we did, and if we made it through it. Because at this point, I don't know. I spent some time in creative world, working out the habitat for the sniffers and working out the farm, and just not been able to move forward with it. Not been able to focus, not been able to come up with anything that sparked anything or that I was happy with. So it's been a real struggle. So what I did last night, I decided to come into the world and do a little sketching, a little bit of planning out or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and go into FreeCam, turn around, and as you can see, I sketched out this area with just cobble, and I reworked the paths a little bit just to get a better, ooh, look at this, guys. Go away. Okay, they look like they're leaving. I reworked the paths a little bit, as you can see here, to and laid out a sketch of a wall. And this kind of helps me visualize it. Now I can decide where I want to put the sniffer area and, in future areas. I can see the flow of the walk, if you will, if that makes sense. So this big area here is going to be mainly crop fields, right? Probably just wheat, because I like the way that looks. And the pathway coming from the castle this way, you enter in the crop field here. And so you have to go through the crop field to get over to this area here. I'm going to go ahead and sleep real quick. So with this layout design, you're forced to be immersed into the world, right? Rather than just a straight path that you can go over here to the crop fields or go over here to the country manor or the sheep farm. The path forces you to go through the crop fields. So you have to experience this before you ever get over to here. And right here, this is a naturally spawned pumpkin patch, and I want to keep this here. I like the way it looks with the tall grass and the pumpkins and stuff and the trees. So I'm going to keep this here, but I will enclose it and decorate it so it looks like an old pumpkin patch. Let me go over here if it's loaded. This area here, I terraformed. I brought the path up. It used to be down and rugged looking and not so nice. So I brought it up to the more level area just for the paths. And I have a plan for this area right here that I hope will work out. If we go inside, you can kind of see where the path was before. And I just brought it up and blended it in. I think it turned out pretty nice. I have a plan for this area. I don't know if it will work or if it'll look good, but that's something for way in the future. This is all a sketch, so this will look a lot better. It'll be different. Um, but yeah, I've rambled enough about that, so let's look at this little odd potato kidney bean, almost an Xbox controller like shape here. This is going to be the sniffer farm, and it's going to be in like an open air, free range almost sniffers. So they'll live in here and they'll wander around, and it'll be all decorated and hopefully nice looking and stuff. But it's also going to be a farm where I automatically collect the ancient flowers. And I don't necessarily, I have an idea how to, like, what I'm doing with the farm, and I have an idea what I'm going to do with this, but I don't know. And that's where the AFK comes out. We're doing this kind of without a plan and forcing myself to get this done. You can do it, Solo. I believe in you, Solo. You got this. So let's start with first steps. First steps, I guess, build this wall. I'm gonna need more supplies for that, so I should do that first. You wouldn't believe how much time I've wasted doing this, running around this circle instead of building a wall. It's an issue. Help me, I'm doing it again. So I went ahead and I built a wall, and now I'm jumping around on it again and falling off of it. I am not very good at parkour if y'all haven't figured that out yet. It's just like a medieval cobble wall, where farmers you stack up rocks top of each other and make a enclosure to separate fields or keep in livestock and stuff. That's basically all this farm is. I will go through a little time and texture it more like this, bringing stuff out, making it look a little more three-dimensional, or give it a little more character and stuff. But I can't be bothered with that at the moment, because I will just sit here for hours and never get this episode done. But it does its job. It keeps sniffers in to where they'll be comfortable. And next I want to go ahead and decorate the inside a little bit. Give the sniffers a comfortable habitat to where they can live comfortably and be happy, because we like happy sniffers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick after I jump around the wall some more, and then we'll be back to show you. So I made a rock. It's a nice rock. Put a little lantern on it. Yep. This is what we call progress. It's so the sniffers can scratch their butt on it. Yep, every sniffer needs a good scratching post. And I thought a rock would fit well. It's getting dark. But I also finished the rest of the area. I wanted to keep it flat for farm purposes, but still give it some character and keep as many like usable spots. So like there are some spots that have glowstone under it to light it up that aren't going to be usable. And these hay blocks aren't usable, but I figure this is like their bedding for where they sleep at night. Yep. And then I spotted around some moss and some coarse dirt to give it a little more character. And everything in this area is spawn proof. It's all lit up with the lanterns and the hidden glowstone. So that's good. If we go into free cam and look at it from above, it kind of looks like a abstract version of a sniffer egg, I guess, with the spots. I thought that was nifty. So let me know what you think about it. So the next step will be to build the farm. And that's going to go below this area. So I got to figure out the dimensions of it and put rails down. But first I got to dig it out. So the next step is digging out underneath this area. Okay, I know what I need to do. We can do this. Tell me I can do this. Okay, you're right. Thank you. I'll do it. Let's go. Why do I keep doing this? Why am I jumping on the walls? Dig a hole. I digged the hole. It's dug. It's a nice square hole. It protrudes out a little bit, so I'm going to have to do a little covering up. But it's done. Cleaned it up. Exciting, huh? A hole. Who doesn't love holes? So next is basically I'm going to make a platform at this level. It's going to stretch all the way, if I can hit the block, like that. And then I'm going to line it with rails, and then a minecart. A hopper minecart is going to go back and forth on the rails at all times. So whenever the sniffers above us dig up some seeds, the hopper will pick it up and place it into some chest that'll be somewhere down here. And that's basically it. It covers the whole area from here down there and sticks out of the farm a little bit, as you can see here. But it covers the whole area, so it'll pick up any seeds that they dig up in their little habitat. Yep. That's the hole. So, I'm on a roll now. I'm going to not jump on a wall this time. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the platform and put in the rails. So now you can see why I needed to make a gold farm before I worked with Sniffers. Because this is a lot of rails. A lot. It took a lot of gold. But it's done. You know, it's really simple. All it is a minecart going back and forth. Back and forth. Yep. Don't really get simpler than this. And it goes here. It's hooked up to a minecart unloader that just goes into these chests. You know, you don't need a lot of storage because they're rather slow. It would take me a long time to fill up 4 chests of seeds. But this is it. I put the storage and the access over here in the field farm. Sorry, excuse me, my bad. Okay, let me get a better look. So there's the manor. There's a sniffer habitat. And I put it over here in the farm because I have a idea on how to cover it up. I'm going to have to move this land out this way and over here, which is fine. You know, I'll probably move it all out this way and connect it up here. Maybe bring this out a little bit, but I don't want to disturb the pumpkin patch. So I still got to cover that all up. But I'll do that in between episodes. And I'll probably pop a small little building here that'll be surrounded by crops. It'll look like a little farmer storage unit or something like that, you know. But yeah. But now let's go ahead and do what we've all been waiting for. More wall jumping. Just kidding. So I got 2 sniffers. Let's go ahead and put them down. And wait. We have sniffers! Baby sniffers! No! These are the coolest looking mobs in the game. Hi! Hello! Welcome to the world! Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool. They're so funny looking and awesome and adorable. I wish we could ride them. They're so cool. Look at their little noses, their little ears, and their little feet. Oh, so cool. Hello. Oh, that's awesome. Yay, I'm happy. So go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment telling me what we should name these cuties. And next episode, I don't know. Hopefully I'll be a little more focused and have a plan and flow a little bit better than we did this episode. But if not, there'll still be an episode. So until then, have fun.